Hello guys, this is Corristo here. Today I will show you a game in which we play the 5 vs 5 pro game. We split the map in two. We call this setup as a South vs North. The southern team is made of England, France, Spain, Egypt and Liban, and the northern team is made of Ukraine, Hungary, Poland and Finland. We did this to get a balanced number of cities, so neither of the teams get more than the other, theoretically. So at the start everybody is tower rushing, taking territories, blocking the others. France did it near Holy, Hungary did it in Italy to get more cities, and Ukraine will do it in Turkey. He already sent the military builder there. The other players who sit in the back, like Poland and Finland, are taking territories in the back. Their job will be to take up as fast as they can to make better units like skirmishers, cavalry, crusaders and catapults in the last. We told England to take his cities fast and to come support us in Europe, because we expected the 2 vs 4 game in Europe, and let our southern team members to take Africa as well and counter Ukraine on. So it will be a 2 vs 1 in Ukraine and a 4 vs 2 in Europe. Well, luckily the northern team did else, because they were peacefully taking cities, letting us to take key positions in Europe, so we could easily defend them along with towers. Ukraine in the meantime successfully towering the Turkey pass in Africa, and Liban has to realize it's a bit late to face him alone. So he calls in help Egypt, and we'll try to attack that spot together later. France is also towering Switzerland, because Switzerland hill is a very useful position. You can shot in every direction of it, so you can defend quite a large territory near here. Egypt and Liban are gathering their forces. They will try to take that key position from Ukraine. Let's see how it works out. It's very good that both heroes have healing, so they can heal their armies. However, those towers are really doing really good damage. Liban will soon lose his hero if he's not careful. However, they took down those towers and killed Ukraine's hero. This will be a big disadvantage for Ukraine in the rest part of the game. France and Leon also lost their kings, one to the neutrals and another one to the plague. So it's up to England to defend these territories until France and Spain gets into feudal age and resurrect their heroes. Well, in the most game we choose a player, usually who is in the back, and send him some resources fast, so he can advance to the next stage faster and train units faster than the opponent team. Poland comes in to help Ukraine. He's sending army, but Finland seems to playing peacefully, taking the cities. He and Poland have 10 cities. Only Leon got so much at the moment. Ukraine got 2 and Liban got 6. That's because they succeeded to take those towers down. Well, an easy tactic to counter those tower rushing tactic is to simply run near them. They can take down some of your soldiers, that's okay, but if you will run near them, you can take the rest of the cities which are not defended by those towers. Those towers are useful only if they back up an army fighting, but if they are alone, they are useless. You will see that soon why. Egypt and Liban are pushing the southern front meantime. I will speed up sometimes to skip the non-interesting parts of the game. France is making some other towers here. I think that was a little bit a mistake because he lost so much wood it cost him to go into next stage lately.
Job's done. Job's done.
As I told you before, we will simply run near those towers, sending in the bodyguards to tank those arrows, and just simply take those towers for ourselves. Ukraine is trying to hold down Egypt and Liban by towering that hill near Ukraine. It's pretty close to him. He has only one city, as you can see, because the rest was taken by Hungary, Poland and Holy. Egypt is taking the rest of the Africa. Meantime, it will be very useful at the later part of the game because he will have a big surplus of resources. Well, France is making some more towers defending that hill, so Hungary can reinforce those forces in Italy. Like in every game, there is a so-called tank nation. Like France is tanking those opponent nations in the first line, and the other team has Ukraine as a tank. He tried at least to tank Egypt and Liban.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Castille got in feudal age meantime. Hungary and Hungary did as well. Poland just started, and Finland started also. So they have 3 nations going into feudal, while the western team got only 1. Okay, let's just skip a bit. Poland came in to help with at least 3 groups of militias trying to backstab the Liban and Egypt army in Africa, and he got so many militias, as I see with one upgrade on them, that he will surely succeed. It's a good tactic to send militias to non-protected parts of the map, so you can just take cities from the other team, even so far as Russia or even farther. Well, I see Liban and Poland had a very active start game. They are fighting since the beginning, while Egypt is taking the rest of Africa. Poland will soon finish taking the rest of Russia and will come in to help. That will be the turning point of the game, I think.
Our allies' town is under siege.
They are already taking back from Liban those cities lost and will push farther. Poland already towered back that pass in Turkey.
Our town is under siege.
Stand and deliver. Stand and deliver.
Slowly everybody is reaching to the feudal age. France started last, of course, because he lost so many wood on towering those spots. Those spots are useful to defend those positions for the moment, but will cost him dearly later. Ukraine, Poland and Finland united their forces in the southern front versus Liban and Egypt, but this lets them weaker in the middle of Europe because England, Castille and France will start pushing Hungary back.
Research complete.
England used a very interesting tactic in this game because while his hero mostly helped France and Castile in the main front, in the main battles, he will start raging the map with ships and units and take cities in Russia later. You will see that. So, meantime, he was useful with his hero. He also did a very good guerrilla tactic. In the southern front, Ukraine, Poland and Finland united armies started pushing Liban, which just started making skirmishers, but it simply won't be enough with that mass of militias. He must return to his capital and wait for Egypt help. Egypt is training an army, and I'm sure they together will counter that mass of militias. Cover is a very good counter unit for troops, and the skirmishers will do the most damage from the back. In Europe is also war, what else? Castille and France fighting wholly with the help of England. A very good tactic from Hungary was to mess Crusaders. Those Crusaders are very insane. It can be pressed the rage button, they will get an attack and movement speed, and it's almost impossible to escape from them. Also they have a really high armor. If your hero also has a good armor aura, they are very good tanks.
Our town is under siege.
Liban is forced to defend his capital only, training skirmishers meantime, but help will come from Egypt. He waited for his king to revive, and they will now push back the united Poland, Finland and Ukrainian armies. Hungary is taking back his lost Italian cities, and France, broken a bit because his hero is dead, will try to make some cover in skirmishers. The battle started in Africa, Egypt finally attacking together with Liban, and they are simply massacring those massed militias. Poland arrived with some cavalry and some skirmishers, but that simply won't be enough. Together, Liban and Egypt has such a great heal that they almost don't lose any troops. Liban hero got also a movement and attack speed aura, which increased their units faster. Castille succeed in blocking those two Greece cities. It's not much, but it's enough. You know, in a 5 versus 5 game, every income is welcome. Well, even though those three northern cities united their forces, they couldn't hold off Egypt and Liban massed army.
Stand and deliver.
In Europe, Castile and France revived their hero after the last battle versus the Hungarian Crusaders, and will try to make a seizable force to try to push again. England took his island cities and will soon start raging Russia. Poland is building some more towers, but such a huge army coming from Africa, I don't think they can stop that army. Even though Poland also started training crusaders and built some base in Africa, it simply won't be enough. Too much skirmishers, and those two healing heroes are very great tanking units.
Forces are under attack.
As Poland says, game over in Africa, I guess. Well, it will be. And France and Spain started to rush for Holy, but we, because I was France and Mumijicek was Spain, we didn't expect such a big Crusader army from Hungary, and we backed and waited for England's help. I'm also checking Russia because I don't know the exact moment when England will try. Yes, he's tried to invade Finland now, but Finland blocked his port for his luck. Liban and Egypt are taking back their lost cities and they push for Ukraine. Well, as I think you noticed already, skirmishers are the best units in the feudal age. They can kill almost any unit. You only need just a few more units to tank them while they do the damage from the back. France and Castille tries to push again in the middle, forcing Holy to run back, but Hungary has again waited for the best moment and simply rushing near the skirmishers and massacring them from the behind. He circled Spain and France while Holy ran back to help him. Well, I don't really know what can counter those crusaders, maybe another crusader army, but for the moment they won the battle and they will start pushing Castile and France. Castile and France lost their army, and their only hope is those towers to hold off Hungary. In the meantime, Finland could finally stop Egypt in that narrow pass, while Liban is taking cities in the south, approaching Hungary very closely. Hungary sent forward some bodyguards to scout the area to see how much resistance they will get. And finally England is arriving into Russia. He will start taking cities in that waste area and building up base, so he will drive away Finland and Poland attention with it. You see? He just starts storming those cities and take them.
Our forces are under attack. Our allied hero has fallen.
The southern front, Egypt is remaking army. Well, everybody is remaking army for the moment. Hungary ran back to defend himself from Liban, and he will surely back him off.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Castile and France tries to push every time they can. They see Hungary or Holy backed, they push again, but as they always lost battle, Hungary and Holy's army are going bigger and bigger. Egypt is pushing again. It will be a long battle until he will take that point from Ukraine and Finland. Here is a key battle of the game. Hungary's crusaders are tanking too efficiently, and like both armies they also have skirmishers, and they will simply cut themselves through and kill everybody in this battle. France already towered that spot. He knows he lost the battle and will try to defend these territories the fastest, the longer he can. However, he can't defend it, and Hungary will simply cut through himself. And look what England is doing. He's simply taking cities in Russia. He already got 18 from 10, so he took 8 cities from Finland. And he drew the attention of Ukraine, Finland and Poland also, because they all three have cities in England. France and Spain could hold Hungary and Holy for the moment, but they are making more and more. Meantime, Hungary reached Castille and will start making ballistas soon.
Stand and deliver.
Our allies' town is under siege. Our town is under siege. Our forces are under attack.
Castille and France try to take down those towers to get the cities in Italy back, but that's the point when Holy and Hungary starts pushing. I think it's the first push of theirs in this game. And look what are they doing. However, France took Switzerland Hill and made 8 towers there. He will simply run through and attack France capital, running through Italy. In Africa, Egypt and Liban are pushing again. They will try to attack Ukraine. Let's see how it works. Well, he has to take down the towers also and the army also. That's what I said. The towers are useless alone, but it's a big help if it's backed by an army. England came in help, but with too little force. He should have waited for Castille and France to retrain army. Egypt and Liban are backed off. They couldn't take that area even now. This is the moment when Hungary and Holy will run through. Those mass crusaders, as I told you before, are very great tanks, and they do a good damage as well.
Our forces are under attack.
So this is the first part of our video. I will continue it with the part 2, but since I can't upload more than 15 minutes on YouTube, I will make it as a part 2 of the game. So see you in the next part, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to search for us on Facebook or Skype, and together we can have some much more fun like this game was. Okay guys, see you.